Page 306, the last couple of questions in the assess, the AQA exam style questions. In fact, all these questions, what I'm about to do, are from past papers, and this question was in 2008, set by AQA. The only reason I'm doing it is because it's a graphical one. It says you have to set up the grid, it takes ages. So what I've got here in question A, it says here that the line x plus y equals 5 has been drawn. There we go. X plus 5 equals x plus y equals 5. It works. Look, there's the point 3, 2 right there. 3 plus 2 makes 5. There's the point 5, 0. 5 plus 0 makes 5. Here is the point 0, 5. 0 plus 5 makes 5. So they got the line right. Well done then. Copy the diagram. No, I'm not going to copy the graph at all, or the diagram. And draw the line y equals 2x minus 5. Right, okay then. So I've got to draw this line in. So let's just do that. If I take a value of x to be 0, for example, I've got y equals minus 5. So I've got 0 minus 5. I can plot that, can't I? So 0 minus 5 is going to be right there. That's a lovely, lovely coordinate. Very, very pretty. If I take the value of x to be 5, for example, so if I put that in here, if x equals 5, y is going to be 2 lots of 5, take away 5 like that, so I've got 10 minus 5. In fact, I don't need the bracket down there, do I? Don't need to close it off. And just go straight for the answer, so 10 take away 5 is 5, so I've created the coordinate 5, 5. That's sweet. So when x is 5, y is also 5 as well. 5, 5, right here. Now I've done this, I can get a lovely straight line cut straight through. Let's do this in red, blue I think. Right, so from there to there, oh, way too fat, not even that. It's got to be skinny. So there to there, hopefully it'll be perfect-ish. Let's do it again, I'm not happy. Right there, put it through. Right, let's just be honest with what I've got. That's when I make it visually though. Right, that's that one. And then it says use your graph, plural, use your graphs to find the solution simultaneous equations. X plus y equals 5, drawn for us. Y equals 2x minus 5, I've drawn that for you. In other words, where do these little things intersect? Well, I want to try and show this on the screen as follows. Well, that's the point of intersection, so I'm going to be reading that down and then reading that across. Again, it won't be brilliant because, well, look at that, it's not a whole number, is it? These are not integer values, not that it matters. So here I've got x equals 3.2, 3.468, yep. So I'm making an x equals 3.4, and I'm making the y value, let's put it here, y equals 2.246. It's about 2.68, yeah, 1.6 rather. 1.6. So 1.2, 1.4, 1.61. Yeah, the best that I can do on the screen is that. So y equals 1.6 and x equals 3.4. Doesn't have to be whole numbers. Clearly it's between 3 and 4 and between 1 and 2. That's what I made it from my graph. And again, there'll be some leeway, some generous allowance there. And that's grade B. So I've, a great example where two lines cross over, both linear equations cross over, and get the solution where the point of intersection is. Now the next question is the last question. I think it's stunning. Now this was a question set in 2007. It was awarded 6 marks, and it's not that difficult because, as you can see, I've got y equals 5x minus 1 and y equals 2x squared plus 2. It doesn't look that complicated. Besides which, as you know, I can take this part here and substitute it right there because both equations start y equals, so it doesn't look that complicated. So let's see what we can do with this then. So I've got 2x squared plus 1, that's this one, equals 5x minus 1. So I've formed an equation and I've merged it. Bring everything next door. 2x squared plus 1 minus the 5x plus the 1 comes to 0. So 2x squared minus 5x plus 2 comes to 0. Again, I'll attempt to factorise, but for 6 marks, I suspect I might have to use the formula. Let's just see what happens. Got to give it a go because it's much easier to factorise than to use that horrible formula. Right, so I've got 2x and x. 2 times 1 makes 4x. 1 times x makes 5x, and a minus times a minus makes a plus. Let's see if this works then. 2x squared, got it, minus 4x, minus 1x is minus 5x, minus 1 times minus 2 is plus 2. Oh, this is just, it's too easy for 6 marks. But hey, listen, if you get one of these and you don't even have to use the formula, be happy. So what have I got? I've got 2x minus 1 comes to 0, 2x equals 1, x equals 1 half. One solution done. This side, x minus 2 equals 0, x equals 2. Second solution done. Now let's find their corresponding y values. Alright, so y equals 5 lots of a half, minus 1, sorry, not plus 1. 5 lots of a half minus 1, well that's going to be 2.5, take away 1, which is 1.5. Is sorted. Now this side, I've got y equals 5 lots of 2, then take away 1, well that's 10 minus 1, so that's 9. Oh, that is lovely. Well, hey, 6 marks. Why have I got 6 marks for that? Hey, if you can produce that in exam, you're going to get 6 marks as well. And especially if you have to use the formula, then you're laughing. This is A star. It's got to be A star. It's the kind of question you get right at the back of the exam booklet, and that's really high-end stuff. So there you go. And that's the end of the assess videos, and that's the end of chapter 20. Now I've got to prep a really, really tricky chapter 21.